This is an offset squat with added hip scissor to really open up the posterior outlet and hopefully stretch out the tissues back here, open up the posterior outlet, and maybe even give you a little bit more of hip internal rotation, and just to give your hips some room for deadlifts, lunging, and squats. So get yourself a Pilates ball. You don't necessarily need one, but I think it really helps out. So we're gonna get this between the thighs. And you want to find something that's about table height in front of you just for some balance. We're going to take a staggered stance. So I get the table in front of me, fingertips here. And in this case, I'm going to take my right foot back so that they're just kind of staggered. About toes on my right foot are in line with the midfoot of my left foot. From here, what I'm going to do, fingertips here, I'm going to first do a full exhale, get all that air out. As you do that, the rib cage should become nice and stacked. And I'm going to shift my weight to my back heel, in this case my right heel. So weight's in that right heel. And then from here, gently squeezing that ball, I'm going to squat down. Now by doing this, you already might be feeling a little bit of a stretch. To intensify, what we're going to do is I'm going to scissor the hips. So basically I'm going to, keeping the hips exactly where they are, I'm going to pull my right hip back as I push that left knee forward. As you do that, you should feel more of a stretch here. And then to bump it up even more, I'm going to push off the inner left foot arch of my left foot to push me even more into this right hip. So I push off that foot arch, and you should just be feeling a good old stretch right here. And then we just hang out here and breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. If you look at me from behind, as I do this, weight into the right heel, I squat down, and you can see that my butt is slightly outside of my knee right here. So it's a little bit out, they're not in line, it's out to the outside. As I scissor, it pushes it out even further, and as I push off that left foot arch, it pushes me out even further there. Give this a try. I would get into that position and do maybe 5 to 10 breaths. And you know, at first it might just be getting into that squat position, might be all the stretch that you need, and all this extra added stuff might be too much. But if you want to take it to the extra level, you squat down with that weight into that back heel, scissor back, feel more of that stretch, and then push off that foot arch to shift even more back into that. Give it a try and let me know how it goes.